You are now tuned in to the motherfucking Ambition Hour podcast on Worth the Wait Radio. You ready? It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's the Ambition Hour, baby. Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Claudia Renee, on your airwaves, and this is episode 140.
Yo!
It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's
How we feeling? How we looking this
Ambition
week,
Hour,
Claudia?
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome yet again to another beautiful episode of the Ambition Hour podcast. I am your beautiful, fine-ass host, Claudia Renee, and I have my lovely co-host behind the camera, Hav 600 in the building, fresh off of the birthday celebration, Hav.
You know what it is.
Hey, man, we're here with another year, another blessings. Let's keep on going.
Ooh, what a great birthday weekend it was. We ain't gonna get into that.
I don't even want to see liquor.
I need like a whole 2 weeks break of liquor at this point because of this past weekend.
Water sips only.
Water sips only. Not even hookah. I haven't even looked at the hookah either. That was only one day. But yeah, so welcome everybody to another episode of this beautiful podcast. I wanted to make sure to remind you guys that last week we did drop a project called Rolling View.
Rolling.
From Worth the Wait Records. All the artists here on the label, the boys at least, dropped a whole project, a compilation project. Shout out to Gauze, Layback Sosa, CAB, Spitz, and Hav. Also, I know, dang, what's his rapper name, Hav?
James Rowland.
There you go, James Rowland. Shout out to him too. I know his government, that's why. So shout out to him as well. They were all part of the project. Dope ass project. I've been listening to it and I really enjoy it. I'm just so proud.
Keep streaming beautiful data,
Yes,
information.
Add
Add it to a podcast. I'm added it to a playlist now.
Yes,
You add the
thirsty.
playlist with
Dang, yes.
a little R&B vibe.
Yes.
Start off with information.
Speaking of a playlist, I have a Beats and Sweets playlist that I have, and I actually took out some songs from it and I updated it. So if you guys would like, you can follow me on Apple Music, Audi, AUDI_3000. I think that's what it is. If not, just if you have my number, you can probably find it.
Just reach out in the DMs. Fuck it.
That too, Hav. I mean, if you're gonna sign in the DMs to ask for my playlist, that's kind of like a nice little icebreaker. Ain't gonna hold you, Hav.
Hey, there's an alley-oop for those taking notes. For those taking notes.
Be like, hey, let me get the link to the playlist. Oh, so you trying to see the type of music I like?
I could have find it. Yeah.
I bet.
I'll stutter you shit.
But also my dog is dropped a song yesterday, called Not For Resale.
Yes, sirski, not for resale.
So shout out to Hav. Make sure that you go ahead and stream that, available on all DSPs in your phone right now.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think. More tunes coming soon.
I say this every single time that he drops something. Y'all better go listen to my little brother's music.
Facts. The least you guys could do, please.
Exactly. The least y'all could do is do that. Now that we have gotten that amazing, worth the wait stuff out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get started with what we are grateful for this week.
It's still WTW Saturday too, ho.
Oh, yes. And it's WTW Saturday. And on this WTW Saturday, what are you grateful for, Hav?
Family. I am grateful for family, for being around my mom and my dad, for... more than probably most people are. Some people get away from home. Some people do other things, and I'm just happy, and I'm grateful for every moment. It's sad to say, but, we have to cherish, especially with the holidays coming up, these couple of holidays that we have with them just in our lives, left in our lives with them. I wish there were, everybody doesn't live forever.
Yeah.
So, just cherishing those moments. And my family members, even you too, Claudia. I mean, of course you.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too, Hav. You my fave, but don't tell the other ones. This week I am grateful for.
Hold on.
Dang, I got the drum roll.
Can I get a drum roll?
I'm grateful for, honestly, my transparent heart. Like me being able to express myself very transparently, whether it be on the podcast, whether it be through via telephone, with my family,
FaceTime.
with whoever, with whoever. I'm very just grateful for that, because it was weird because I was sharing a story that I've shared on the podcast a couple of times, but telling somebody this story was like so weird for me. I'm like, how is it that I can say it on the podcast? Lord knows who listens, you know what I mean? And I was like, not that I was like being a little bitch about saying the story, but I was just like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for this, you know? But I was very transparent about it, and I was able to talk about it with no problem. I always believe that whatever it is that I have gone through, if it can help somebody else, then I can be very transparent about it. I think that's one of the reasons why the podcast is as successful as it is, as far as the feedback and all that stuff. Like, it's just because I am transparent, and I'm not afraid to share my experiences, because I just never know who it is going to affect, who it's going to help, who it's going to maybe not help. You know, sometimes you may hear an experience that I went through and be like, I ain't gonna do what that bitch did. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that
How they went through that for you? You ain't have to go through that.
You feel me, Hob?
I see the vibes, Claudia.
Audi did that so you didn't have to go through that, Hob.
Huh?
They ain't even know.
They didn't even know.
I wasn't even ready for that bar, but thank you. That's how I know you, my brother, because that's some shit that I would say normally. But yeah, so I'm very grateful for that. As always, I always tell you guys to always remember and, you know, think about what it is that you are grateful for. I know times right now are really crazy. We're losing people. People are getting sick. People are losing jobs. Can't find a job. You know, can't see family, can't travel, you know, mental health and all that stuff. But always remember that there is something that you can be grateful for, and just ask yourself every single morning, what am I grateful for this morning? You know, it can possibly be the same thing every single day. Like, damn, I'm just happy that your girl can breathe. Like, I can wake up this morning and take a deep breath and breathe, that I can stand up and go to the bathroom, and because some people can't even do that. So with that being said, I did want to introduce the new song that has dropped this week from one of my favorite artists ever, Ari Lennox.
Before you get into that, I'm sorry, it's just also with like Kanye West and the ownership shit too, like seeing all that shit that's going on with that. I'm just also grateful that I own all my music, you know what I mean?
I know that's right.
You know, no one owns Jav, you know, but Jav. So, and no one owns the Ambition Hour but Claudia Renee. So
ownership, baby.
The ownership shit, you know.
I own my IP address.
Facts. So like, you know, y'all, you know, the plaques, the accolades and all that, you know, you saw Kanye piss on the Grammy and all that shit. So I just wanted to say that, you know, like, we're fighting the battle of ownership too. So we with that. We with those shits, you know.
I completely agree with you, Hav. I think that is very important to own what it is that you are doing. We're at the time in life where it's like you have to own your own stuff, because who gonna tell you what you worth but you?
Right. What's that shit? That's that flash shit from American Gangster that Frank Lucas says. He's like, don't nobody owe me though. Or some shit like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Damn, that's a really great movie. The soundtrack though?
No, yeah, it's in the soundtrack. That's where I know it more from. Yeah, he's just like,
oh yeah. You know, you go to work and you do this. Nobody owe me though. I know what part you're talking about. Damn, what a great. That's a great soundtrack, man. That album is so dope.
Shout out Denzel. Shout out Jay.
And if you owe me $10, you ain't giving me $9. What? Y'all ain't give me 40 acres and a mule. So I got my Glock 40 now. I'm cool. Man.
Come on, man.
That's my shit.
That's the ignorant shit that you love to hate.
I love that song too. And so so speaking of music, Ari Lennox dropped a new song called Chocolate Pomegranate.
That shit is low-key fire.
Low-key,
not low-key fire,
high-key.
Low-key for me, because I don't usually stumble on it, so I stumbled on it too. I didn't even know it was new or not. I just stumbled across it. I listened to the new Brett Fires. I came prepared for today's podcast.
Oh, how I was prepared for the new music. Brett Fires is
Brett
awesome.
Fires, that new song fire. That new Bryson is fire too.
He's dropping he actually dropped a project yesterday. We just haven't heard it.
Because it's I was like, hold on, wait, that's the win. Yeah. Dang, it's gonna be a whole project. I thought he was gonna keep on dropping a couple loose.
No, he's dropping the full project. It's called The Anniversary.
The Anniversary, but I thought he dropped the whole Trap Soul Deluxe
last week. Yeah.
So now it's The Anniversary.
I think that's the name of the project. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm out here being loud and wrong, huh?
No, I mean I don't know. I don't know. Claudia, you was talking about Ari Lennox. I'm sorry. ISO. You got it.
Yeah. So
Clear the lane. Clear the lane.
okay, y'all know that I love Ari Lennox. I listen to Shea Butter Baby to this day like it just fucking dropped. And so I have been wanting to hear new Ari Lennox. I saw a little promo for it, so I was really excited. I got to listen to this song. I heard it the night that it dropped. And when I tell you that the first 5 seconds of the song got me.
Got you. Yeah, it got me too. I ain't gonna cap.
It got, like, it went like this to my soul. And was just like, come here, girl. I'm gonna get you. And then what's crazy is that at the 1 minute mark, you believe that the song is about to finish, and then they hit you with the saxophone.
I knew that killed you.
That I melted. I melted when I heard that saxophone. I was just like, wow. What a beautiful song. I know that she asked on, I think, Twitter what we thought that Chocolate Pomegranate was. And to me, I don't know. What do you think Chocolate Pomegranate stand for?
I'll probably have to read into it a little bit more, but at least like service. I listened to the track one time. I ain't gonna cap. So like I thought it was more about like her scent and her aura, you know. But like like kind of
yeah.
like like
I agree with that.
You know how someone says like I just love your air. You know what I mean? Like, and I thought that, especially because she dropped the line too, and then also the cover, like the fragrance thing. So like, it got me in that. So I thought about it like that, and I thought it was really. I thinking about it like that was really cool to me. I like how she kind of started off the song too, like that line. She's like, yeah, you know that L hanging from your
yeah, she says J hanging off your brown lips.
Now my lips ain't brown, but I was smoking a J, so I don't know if those if it just hit different at the time. But that shit was hard when she came in with that.
I'm actually gonna read the first couple of lines because I think it's so beautiful. So she says, J hanging off your brown lips, lean over, excel to my kiss. Problems weighing you down, I power lift. Get it? Power lift. Yeah. I just want some more of this. Kiss it for me, more on my mind, that I would like to explore this time. Flip me over, don't take me as unkind. I need you to fall behind.
Yo, Ari low-key a freak though.
She low-key.
Yo, so like keep on going. When she first mentioned the pomegranate, what's that line?
She says, I need you to fall behind. Try me in public, but I know this much is true.
Yeah.
No one's going to ride and love you like I do. Chocolate pomegranate, come live in this truth. No one's going to ride and love like I do. My love is deep, but you'll find if you can't reach, just leave. Don't waste my time.
I mean, her being a freak, maybe that's the you know, what it smell like after. If you
Ooh, I was a part of me believes that the chocolate pomegranate could be the cookie, vagina.
Be the cookie.
Yeah, could be that.
Also,
but like I feel like what you said as well, like an aura, the scent.
That's what you say on VH1.
Yeah, the aura, the scent. It could be what it tastes like.
You know, or yeah. She's metaphoring
because she likes pomegranates.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So you know, sometimes they say you are what you eat.
What's that? Not. Nas have a crazy bar. He says that and he says something else.
But yeah, so I don't know. It's just a really beautiful song. That bar that I just read right now, it captured me. And like I said, I just love Ari Lennox. I'm really excited for this. If this is what her project's going to sound like listen, baby girl, drop that shit tomorrow. I need that. Especially because I've been listening to, I feel like her and SZA are kind of in tune. And I hope that they drop their shit around the same time. That would be dope.
I'm happy you said that because that's why I was like, man, R&B is in a good ass place. Because I listened, that was basically what I listened to. I listened to the Brent Fires joint, which is fire. He got that style to like in that delivery of how he sings, you know, like it's
he has a very unique voice. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I wanted to hear what you wanted to say. What you were gonna say?
Well, what I was gonna say is we've been saying that R&B is in a really good place for a while now.
Shit, and then Beautiful Data dropped. So
yeah, and then we've been saying it possibly I would believe since maybe last year because last year we had the wave of. It was Ari Lennox and Sir, then Summer Walker, Snow Allegra, I know Brent dropped his project last year as well. Last year we also got introduced to Lucky Day.
Lucky Day. Mm-hmm.
So it was just so many artists coming out, like Cleo Soul. Well, Cleo Soul, I heard her this year. I felt.
What's Daniel Caesar?
Daniel Caesar was a little bit more ahead of that, but
yeah, you're right. He's 17.
He's 17. I think he possibly did drop last year, but R&B has been coming into a time that is just really great. Which annoys me because somebody that I know does not like R&B.
And so I heard the Ari joint, heard Do I? I'm interested to see how Summer Walker album sounds without that production, because I mean, he snapped on that shit.
London.
What's
his
is it London? It's London, right? No, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
No,
it is London on the track.
I feel like it's not, because London on track Sweet. I feel like it's Southside.
No, Southside is Young Miami.
Okay.
They're not together no more either.
Oh man,
that sucks. But that's her baby daddy, so they always got ties.
Not them.
I mean, right? That's the same thing I said. I was like, not them if they can't make it.
Like what is? Hold on. Now I'm like, I don't wanna. It is London on the track. I'm tripping. So that, but then I heard, so I forget how to, I don't know, maybe you can help me out, Claudia. And my bad, I'm taking over this podcast. But the R&B, the guy who did the Chicago hook, who kind of sounds like our boy Sampha, and his name's like Giveon. I heard one of his songs.
Yeah, he's a very talented guy. Very, very talented.
Now that song, like songwriting wise, was a eyebrow raiser. Look at me.
An eyebrow raiser. Who have you become?
That one has hit no, I don't know about hit. I don't know about being number one in the charts, but it's just a good. This is a good. And then we got people like him. It's a bunch of new R&B that is really good.
I'm gonna go ahead and just get the rest of the music stuff out of the way, so that way we can get to the nitty gritty towards the end. Okay, so this weekend tonight
R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
Chris Rock will be hosting SNL, and Meg Thee Stallion will be performing. Shout out to them. That's awesome for both of them.
I want to see that performance.
I want to see that performance as well.
You think what's she gonna do? A new record, or is she gonna do what?
She's dropping a project. She's dropping a song with Young Thug. Well, she dropped a song with Young Thug yesterday.
Okay.
So that's pretty dope. So maybe she will. And I think when you do SNL, you get to do more than one song. Yeah, you do. I think it's like 3.
You get 2, 3, but they only really like air 1 or 2. But they kill it on the YouTube.
Yeah. If you guys remember, that's
the last person who got 3 was like Kanye or some shit though.
If you guys remember, Cardi actually announced her pregnancy at SNL. That's how we all knew that she was pregnant, because the camera panned out and you just saw her with her belly while she was performing "Be Careful," which kind of sucks because her and Offset have filed for divorce.
No, not them.
Not them. I can't believe it.
I'm
heartbroken. What is love?
What is love? If Birkin bags can't keep a girl.
And if it isn't love, why do I feel this way?
You know, my algorithm put his apology on there.
I didn't even see that apology. I didn't see nobody apology.
Nah, the first one where he's like, "I'm sorry, I broke God's promise. Our promise." And man, you really could tell, he was being genuine in his fucking.
But he did. But the thing is that you can be genuine. You can be genuine as fucking a motherfucking video. That don't mean shit. It's all about your actions after the fact.
Yo, Offset, man, hook it up with the verse, bro.
Hook it up with the verse. I was just trying to get the verse. That's why he's just like, bravo.
That's great. I love that song though. I love that song too. The "Don't Lose Me." She said, "Don't lose me" on his. I fucked with his album. I fuck with Offset.
Okay, so another thing that let's stay on the topic of the Migos. So I was watching Saweetie's Icy Life, Love It, season 2. We ended up finding out that Saweetie's mom has been in the ride. If you want to go and take a ride with me, she was in that music video.
I'm dead.
And she was in the DMX video, the one where he says Kelly.
Yeah. Isn't that dude what these bitches want from a?
That's the one with Cisco?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I don't know the name of it. I just know the song when it comes on. But yeah, so she's in that video as well, so it just all made sense. It was really funny. And it was really cute because you got to see like Quavo with the baby, and I thought that was cute. I don't know. It was cute because it was Sweetie's best friend's baby, so that was cute to me.
Tapped in.
Yeah.
Song of the rap female performance of the year.
Yeah. Also, it's the 17th anniversary of Through the Wire by Kanye West. And what a great song, man. You guys, if you've been listening to this podcast as long as it's been out, then you have heard the infamous story of me getting off of the school bus and rushing on home to watch BET, turn BET on so I can watch the music video for Through the Wire, because it wasn't on the radio, there was no YouTube, there was no I'm gonna go on the computer and listen to it. It was, you had to catch the music video on TV. A little bit later is when all that stuff started actually happening, so I'm very grateful for that. But shout out to that song. That song introduced a lot of people to Kanye West, the artist at least. The music is infamous. The music video is infamous. It's just a great song all around. Like, I had a boost for breakfast and show for dessert. What? That shit go hard.
By the pancake, I just hit the
Scissor.
scissor.
That right there could drive a sane man berserk.
And I could confirm Sweet's mom is still bad, but shout out to the OG.
Yeah, no, she looks good, and her dad is good looking as well. Her whole family, like, if you guys have ever seen the Icy
like
Life,
he could still fight.
if you've ever seen the Icy Life, you see her auntie, which is her dad's sister, and she looks amazing as well. So it's just like good genes all around in that family. God bless them and that whole thing. That thing, the bloodline. I'm trying to avoid talking about this one person.
So do you think that, like, we haven't got the Migos project because Sweetie been keeping Quavo rather occupied?
I don't think so. I mean, I think they've.
I mean, he's been dropping songs.
Yeah, he's been dropping songs. They're maybe not as popular as, like, maybe Waka Like I Talk It, or the other songs that they've dropped, but they've been dropping music.
I loved everything they've been dropping, but I guess I'm just trying to be funny with, like, they just broke up, so you just can't be around them right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know that's right.
he's your single friend now.
He's your single friend now. Like, you can't be, and they're breaking up because he was being unfaithful.
Allegedly, we don't know everything, Claudia. Was it this time too? The reason for that?
We know this. Yeah. My dog said she was tired, boss. She said, I'm tired of it. I'm over it. The thing is that there's only so much that you can fucking take. Like, what I saw this word, and it was that you can tolerate. There's only so much that you can tolerate when it comes to certain things. After a while, it just becomes like, fuck. This is too much. This is OD, basically. And I need to love myself a little bit more than this bullshit. As much as you have the kid, you're married, you're in the public eye, you're this, and that. But it's just like, bro, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm trying to be cool with you. You with my family. We out here grinding. We're making this money together. We're showing face for everybody. But, like, you're still being a dog.
Oof.
Yeah, like,
bitch, I'm a dog. Woof.
I love that song. I heard that shit the other day. I was like, oh my god, who put this on? You my dog. Bitch, I'm a dog. Oh, okay, so I've actually been listening to Lil Uzi a lot more lately, and I really, really, really like him. Like, well, at least it's the Eternal Attention. The take.
Congrats. Welcome to Uzi'ville. We're all dead, by the way.
It was weird because Hav likes him, and he has played the project, and obviously when you're around somebody, you end up hearing the songs that they play because you're around them. Road trips, he plays them. He don't care who's in the car. He gonna play what he wanna play, and that's okay. I don't mind. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna bless my ears with new shit anyway. You know what I mean? It's always nice to hear new stuff. So, randomly one day, I woke up wanting to listen to it. And then we saw the Tidal concert. Mm-hmm. So we saw the Tidal concert, and I was just like, dang.
He got you with the Tidal concert.
He got me with the Tidal concert because I was just like, oh, shit, he's lit. Okay. Get it. You know, you get a little hype when you see them like perform. So randomly one day I woke up and I just wanted to listen to him. So I started listening to like I listened through the whole project. I actually listened to it today as well, like just the whole thing, because I did a little vacuuming or whatever. You know,
Vibes.
yeah, vibes. I don't like hearing the vacuum. I like hearing music. So I give them little headphones on and I rock out. Moving on with the list that I had here. Tory did drop a project.
It's Tory. Oh, do we still do that? My bad.
No.
We don't do that. Oh.
Tory dropped a project
Shout
basically
out
as like
a reply?
a
response?
response to what happened between him and Meg,
And
kind
his
of like an
silence.
apology, and you know he finally broke his silence. So it's kind of trash that as a grown-ass man you had to drop an entire project to apologize and speak to your fans about what the fuck happened when we all know what happened. And then so much drama has transpired after the fact. You know, Rick Ross had a couple words to say, and it was very interesting to me because Tory was very quick to respond to Rick Ross and say, you know, as a black man, you coming at me like this is kind of crazy. But it's just like, yeah, but you as a motherfucking black man shot a fucking black woman and you haven't even apologized to her, bitch. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Didn't he? Well, isn't there a message that he said he was sorry I got too drunk? But we don't know the whole story, though, Claudia.
Listen, I got too drunk the other day, but guess what the fuck I did? I went to sleep.
Everybody's not like you, though, bro.
Bro, but you're not justifying the shooting, are you?
I'm not justifying the shooting. I'm not. Of course I'm not.
I know you're not. I'm just like.
I'm being hard on you, yeah, and just talking shit back with you. But also, like, I don't know. The Hollywood shit, sometimes I feel like we don't know the real story, bro.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, you know, that's why it's like hard, because it's like, okay, who do I believe? This one's telling me this, and then this one's saying that. It's the same shit even when the motherfuckers is beefing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of them's talking mad shit about, oh, he's a bitch, blah, 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 blah. They bringing up the worst shit about them. And like, that sounds fucking convincing. He is a bitch. And then you fucking go the other way and you're like,
yeah.
See
That's
the
one
other
of the
side
reasons.
and like, oh,
that's
shit.
one of the reasons why I am not the biggest fan when there's like a beef, because I don't like choosing sides. Like, because I don't even know what the fuck y'all really arguing about. Like, why the fuck?
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
It didn't have nothing to do with me. Listen, I'm the queen of minding my own business and drinking my water. Like, unless you personally talk to me about it and ask me about it, I still might say that I'm minding my business. Even if you ask me, because like, fuck.
Real player shit.
I mean, fuck. I mean, there's certain things, of course, if I'm having a conversation with somebody that I'm close with and they tell me something, then I'll most likely ask them about it. But there's some things that, bruh, is just literally not my business. And, you know, this is something that it's not my business, but at the same time, like, I have a strong opinion about it because I do see what is going on, what is being said. And it's kind of hard for me to, like, even sympathize or empathize. And I'm a very empathetic person with Tory, because it's kind of like, bro, you were silent for all this time. There's records showing that the bullets are the same from the gun that you had. You know, this girl's not even talking to her best friend anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, some shit went down. You know, but as far as for me, like when I said the whole thing about Rick Ross, what kind of made me upset was that, you know, he was so quick to respond and talk shit to Rick Ross, when it's just like, bro, we've been waiting for you to respond to Meg, and how you do is this?
Okay, if I'm playing devil's advocate again,
listen, the devil don't want to be here.
Well, I'm just saying the other side of the story, because then you get to say, like, okay, him breaking this silence on the record is going to maximize the record, him holding off, basically. Is it opportunist? Is it, you know, is it bad? Is it a knock on a character for exploiting, or just, you know, leveraging? You have the leverage now, kind of like, okay, everyone's dying to hear from me. And I'm a musician. Let's make the next time they hear from me in my album.
Yeah. I mean, I don't knock it.
Right? Like,
I'm just not going to listen to it.
Because then 6ix9ine, well, I don't mean to bring him up, but like what 6ix9ine did was like he dropped the album and then went through the interview. Went and did the interviews. They're like, okay, now y'all can hear me, hear my side. Where Tory's like, okay, no, there's no side. It's just my music, you know?
True.
I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
It does. Moving along.
You saw the presidential debate. Do you want to share anything about that?
it was a hot ass mess. Like it was such a hot mess.
And this is not a political podcast.
It's not. It was just a hot ass mess. Like I've never seen two grown men.
The shit I heard that was said was crazy.
I've never seen two grown men like articulate themselves that way.
And not in the good way.
And not in a good way. Like it was like I was mind blown. I was just like, what the fuck? And then something that also was kind of like messed up was like they asked Trump about like the white supremacists and like if you're gonna tell him to like back down, and he kind of like brushed it off and didn't even acknowledge it. And for me, like that makes me angry, because it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you mean to tell me that like you can't even acknowledge something that's going on in your country? And I guess the difference between the both of them was that Trump was talking to Biden. Trump was kind of like trying to attack Biden, like
personally.
Yeah, personally, because he even brought his son that passed away, like kind of like, oh, but wasn't your son on drugs or some shit like that? Like, what the fuck, bitch? Bro, listen, the thing
Biden
is,
should have stuck him.
Yeah,
bro.
Biden should have stuck him.
Bro, he was just saying, don't even talk about smart with me. That's just one little thing I saw, and I was like, this is like elementary school, like on the playground, homies is fighting type shit, like, you know, like.
No, and then something that I noticed as well was Biden was just like, oh, well, you shut the hell up. Would you shut the hell up, man? Or some shit like, or I think he called him a clown, bruh.
Hey, man, it's sad. To all the foreigners, all my overseas partners, my UK connects. Please don't let this, bash your opinion on us. It's bad out here, bruh. It's low-key bad.
It is. It's really crazy.
But not a political podcast.
Yeah, it's just I did like how
and I don't know
said,
shit about politics.
Like how Hav said, I did catch it because I was on Twitter and I just kept seeing people tweeting about it. And obviously, when you see people tweeting about it, it made me curious.
And you be having the responsibility.
Yeah, and who better than me
as a journalist, you had to watch it.
To give you the breakdown of the political debate, the presidential debate,
and that we didn't talk about in
pre-meeting. Yeah, that was just. This is off the dome now. Okay, so we talked about that. Kanye West is helping artists get their royalties back. It's funny because I was talking to Hav before the episode and I was telling him about how Desiigner
or the Fashionista.
Bro, I couldn't remember his name, so I called him Fashionista.
Hey, Fashionista featuring Bobby Lights. I see it.
That's not. So Desiigner went on Twitter and was just like, "Hey, yo, where's my money?" I was like, "Oh no!"
This fool is dumb.
I was like, "Oh."
This fool said, "Oh, you getting motherfuckers paid?"
For real. So that shit was pretty funny to me. OPM, the company, which is Other People's Money, which is Dom Kennedy's company, has celebrated 10 years in the business. So shout out to them.
Big influence on
West Coast, the best coast.
That's a fact.
West Coast get the money. That's the homie right there. Love Dom Kennedy. Shout out to them. 10 years is a long time.
So we been thugging.
Motherfuckers wish that they could do shit for 10 years. My dog out here doing it. He just dropped something, but I haven't gotten a chance to listen to it.
I heard a couple of tracks.
You
shit
like
is fire.
Of course it is. It's
I mean, it's Dom. So fuck with it.
And before we get started on the other ones, there is one. Oh, actually, there's two more things that I wanted to bring up. Which is, this is the Kardashians' last season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
We need an all button now.
I know. Y'all know I love the Kardashians, so this is kind of sad for me.
The seventh sister or whatever? Or is it you're the eighth sister?
No, I'm the cousin. I'm the distant cousin.
I'm dead.
I'm the distant cousin.
Shit, well, don't shit. You could get Jordan Smith, bro, and be real distant.
You mean Jordan?
Oh yeah, what did I say?
You called Georgia Smith, which is a whole other person as a singer.
My air, right?
That's Jordan Sparks.
Oh man, we breaking the day. No air. I hated that fucking song.
That song was annoying.
It was just fucking annoying. This shit came out. It was on the radio.
Supposed to breathe with no air, bitch. Through your motherfucking nose.
Like, bitch, why the fuck are you loving someone that much?
Go outside or something.
And how is this song already on Walmart and Walgreens
yeah, like
and shit
everywhere.
like
Like I don't understand. That song was kind of crazy, but what a time.
that? Yeah, what a time. And Chris Brown was on it, so
Chris Breezy was on it.
we hating.
Of course. And then the intro.
Right.
Man, listen.
I see it now.
What a great time. Yeah, we just wasn't fucking with it
We
when
just
it
fucking-
dropped.
yeah,
We were just like, fuck that song. Because they played it so much. I think
yeah.
that's what made us
just
like
like-
not really fuck with it. That it was just like too
That happens
much.
with songs, you know. They just play it out too much, like.
It does. So yeah, I heard that they're gonna be doing like their own thing now after the season is done.
Kardashian Network.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that's dope, man. Listen, if anybody has been doing it right, it's them. Unfortunately, there's certain things that they do that maybe not all of us agree with, but one thing that we can all agree on is that these ladies know how to get the bag, and you cannot be mad at that. So shout out to them for the last season.
Congrats. You know, we can't wait to see what's coming next.
Yeah.
And congrats on, man, how many? 13 seasons?
No, bro, it's like 17, 18 or something like that.
God damn.
Yes, sir.
To be that on TV is
Very long time.
very long time. I mean,
Very long time. And they even shot through the pandemic.
they really should do the network because they could give everybody, like all the sisters one, and then all their like their husbands or boyfriends a TV show too.
I agree with that.
I want the Scott Disick show. That's
I
why.
want the Scott Disick one too. I mean, he had one.
He's
he
calmed
had
down too.
He
but
had his
still.
own, but he's still hilarious. He had his own, but it was more along the lines of his, because he does interior designing. He
Yeah.
like flips houses.
Which is, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean that is a show that he had, that they gave him, that he had on the E network. But I think if they were to have their own network, it would just be a lot more uncensored.
Yeah.
More Scott.
More.
Scott is a Gemini, so shout out to Gang Gang.
So is Kanye.
So is Kanye, for real. And so is North. So it's a nice little Gemini family in there. It's funny because somebody was just like, it would have been funny to have seen Kanye in the debate. And then I'm like, dang, 2 Geminis, because Trump is also a Gemini. 2 Geminis in a motherfucking debate, that would have been crazy. Biden would have never gotten a word in.
He would just would look at them like, what the hell?
What the fuck did I get myself into?
Why am I here?
Why am I here? The moderators sucked.
I used to be vice president.
Yeah, not going back to it, but going back to it, the moderators sucked.
I heard that, or people are saying.
Yeah, they were saying that Lala Anthony should have done it because she was the moderator for the Flavor of Love reunion.
I saw they put the homie on from First Take.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah,
I don't know her name, dang. But yeah,
I don't know her name either.
But yeah, you're like, oh, she would have been the one to interrupt.
Yeah. The only one that could interrupt
them. That shit was hilarious.
That was funny.
Another one that I saw was the guy who hosts the Real Housewives of like that whole series, like that guy. Because he's another one who could have been good. Anybody but homie could have been good. And last but not least, you know, guys don't have to call me a prophet, but your girl predicted the finals.
Hey. She is on record with her pick. I mean,
the Lakers and the Heat done made it to the finals, bitch. Hey, I saw somebody, hold up, in the let me pull up YouTube, because somebody was in the comments was claiming a whole lot of stuff. And
whole lot of chat.
Whole lot of chit chat, but I ain't see no chat. Because we ended up winning. Hold up. Both teams ended up winning.
Talking about Boston, or I don't know.
He said MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, because he was saying that the Nuggets was going to win? Oh, he was asleep. It's still 50% at the 3-point line in the last game versus the Lakers. Great. But guess where the Lakers are? MPJ is currently the 3rd leading scorer and 2nd leading rebounder for the Nuggets. And he says NBA, Lakers, and Celtics, Boston in 7. JMJ Sports and Fitness, my guy, you were wrong. And I know you're a fan.
The homie.
ATL
in the building.
You are the one. But you were wrong. And I was right. So the Heat, okay, so it's really hard for me. I wanted this, but
careful what you ask for.
Careful what you ask for, because now a bitch don't know who the fuck to go for. Game 1 was the other day. The Lakers won game 1.
Game two
Game
was
two
yesterday.
was yesterday, so we'll see. I'm not gonna say who I'm going for because I don't like that kind of pressure at this point.
Going for the Heat, man.
I was going for the Heat. My dad's going for the Lakers.
I ain't mad at the Lakers win though. You know, like I love that. I wanted that to happen for Kobe.
I wouldn't be mad for either one. Like I wouldn't be mad with either one winning.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. It's hard. You know, being raised in a Laker family. My dad's a Laker fan. Being a Kobe fan, and then Shaq, and then just the whole legacy. And
even if it was the Warriors in the Heat, I still would have a tough time.
That would be tough for me as well. The Warriors in the Heat. That's another one that's very tough. So yeah. So good luck to all the players. Listen, I know that this shit is not
easy.
It's not the same.
Your body's hurt.
Your body's hurting because
motherfucker probably.
Because before these finals, motherfuckers was playing, huh? Remember them games? Them things was like back to back, bitch. That shit is crazy. So when you get to the end, ain't no telling what the fuck gonna happen. So good luck to both teams. I am
Shout out Spoelstra. Shout out Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Mickey
so
Harrison.
I'm shouting out everybody in the Heat.
Hey man, I gotta salute my affiliates.
Someone said that.
Political connects.
Someone said that that UD needs to put on a uniform and go start and getting buck on them fools. I was like, dang.
UD's the Bash brother.
Yeah, UD's the Bash brother. He's the Bash brother that was in Chicago.
And he's just suit up and knock someone out.
Shoot up and just knock somebody out, and then like he's fouled the fuck out because after you knock somebody out, you can't
AD.
just play again.
Yeah.
Hey, but what sucks is that 3 motherfuckers from the Heat got injured this last game.
All 3 of y'all.
This shit ain't looking right. But it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, we made it.
They're young.
We made it. Yeah, we super
They're young. They got. We talked about that science that they got, the recovery and all that shit. Listen, they got it.
They got it. It's in the budget. Trust.
They got it. It's in the budget.
Someone is
massaging.
Supposed
to just like, it's okay. Just go take an ice bath.
Go take an ice bath. Rinse and repeat. Whatever the fuck.
Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. That shit ain't gonna hurt the other day.
Take 2 of these.
The next day. Take 2 of these. You'll be fine. So good luck to both teams. All right, I think that's enough for the
list.
The what is it? The foolishness, because of course we always gotta get serious around here. Because who the fuck else will? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Before I actually dive into this this topic, I actually since the Joe Budden podcast, if you know, we are big fans of the Joe Budden podcast. They're on a low key hiatus.
They're friends of our show.
Yeah. They're on a low-key hiatus right now because they're taking a break because they just finished their contract with Spotify.
Mental health break.
It's all good. I'm great. I'm doing fine. It's fine.
But yeah,
they're on a hiatus right now. But this isn't the reason why I ended up watching this show. The reason why I ended up watching this show is because and it's the 85 South show. And it's with Chico Bean, DC Young Fly, and Carlos Miller. And man, I started watching it because they had Iman Shumpert on it. And
congrats, Iman, on the newborn.
On the new baby. And him and Tiana just celebrated their 4-year anniversary.
We do need that all.
Of being married. Oh, how cute.
So love Israel.
Oh my god, and Tiana dropped a music video for my favorite song from the Project Concrete.
Oh, she did?
Yes, such a great music video. Oh my god. Oh. I love that it shows like the sex part of a relationship, but also like how you guys don't see eye to eye sometimes. And it's like, because the whole idea of the song is like it's talking to concrete.
Oh, did you see the Right My Wrongs video?
Did he just drop that? Because I just watched it. I was on the phone the other day and I'm like, he has a video to this song? And that's new?
Yeah, it's new.
No wonder. And that's one of my favorite songs from that project, Hav. Could it be you?
I thought that was really cool. Well, just kind of like it was saying what they said, but then like I guess where the captions will be, they kind of put what they really were trying to say.
Yeah, I did like that. I
thought it was a good idea.
That was a great idea because sometimes we will say something and we don't mean that.
And Travis, he got a video out too. That shit crazy. The franchise with Young Thug and MIA.
Oh, nice.
Hard.
Nice.
Hard, good track too.
MIA, the corner.
Yep.
Oh, okay, get it, girl. I heard that she's kind of like she's like in her late late 30s or early 40s or something like that.
No, yeah, now she's getting up there too, and I think she's just very she's to herself, you know. She protects her energy.
I feel that. So yeah, so shout out to them. That's awesome. They doing the damn thing. Let me see. Courtesy of Trap Soul. Why didn't he?
No, that is really cool.
I'm trying to see the name of the album. Oh, see, yeah, right my wrongs. I literally watched it without knowing. I was just like, dang, bless you. I was just like, dang, I never seen this video. Like, and it's been out this whole time. So, yeah. What was the other thing that I was... Oh, so yeah, the music video for Concrete. I watched it because Iman Shumpert was on it.
Oh, yeah, on the south side.
Because he was talking about how, as a parent, like, you're supposed to hype up whatever it is that your kid wants to do. And it was along those lines about how, like, you know, his daughter, like... Or he also used the example of, like, you know how sometimes as a kid you play around with the camera and then your parent is just like, don't play with the camera type of thing. And it's just like, no, show them how to use the camera. You don't know that they might be a better photographer than you, and because they're so interested in it. Or like if they like video games, let them play video games. You don't know how much money they can make off of playing video games and like all this stuff. And he's just like my daughter, she likes doing gymnastics, you know, so we got her like a whole balance beam and stuff, and she be doing shit like I ain't teach her that shit, you know. And then she'll go to her iPad and ask Suri like, what do gymnasts wear? Mommy, buy me a leotard, you know, all this shit. Like, you know, like just hype up whatever it is that they want to do. He's like, that's why people go to college, and when they're like, oh, what do you want to do? And it's just like, I don't know. He's like, because down the line somebody told them that they couldn't do it.
So even the thought of saying what you want to do, you
yeah,
feel like
it's
it's going to come with rejection.
With
anyways.
rejection, with judgment, and it's just like, dang, I don't even want to do that. So I saw the clip on Twitter, so I was just like, bro, I gotta watch the whole thing. And when I tell you, I learned a lot about the type of man that Iman is, even though I've seen like the show. Just there's been certain things, but I learned so much about him as a man. And then I got to learn about the other boys as well, which made me fall in love with the show, because it's just like, oh wow, these guys are funny as fuck, but they're also very intellectual, and they also know what the fuck they're talking about. And so I really enjoyed the show. I've been watching it like crazy. Like I've been watching it every day since, and I've actually seen like I'll finish an episode and like literally go on to the next episode, and I just think that it's a really great show. I love it. I enjoy it. And if you've never seen it, go ahead and watch it. Tell them we sent you. And so on the topic of like what Iman was saying about your parents and like them helping you, you know, kind of like go into what it is that you're good at. Sometimes I feel like even as adults, we feel like our parents just aren't proud enough of what we've accomplished. You know what I mean? Like we feel that we've done a great amount of things, whether it be finding a good job based on the qualities that we may not have, and still being able to get that job because of the type of workers that we are. And just like, you know, sometimes with parents, it's just like, it's almost never good enough. Like you do what you do. You don't get pregnant. You don't get into hardcore drugs. You don't do what they told you not to do. Right. Like they told you not to do this, so you didn't do it, right? But then that's still not enough for them. And so as a child, even though I'm a grown woman, you feel like, man, like I'm never going to get there. Like I'm never going to get to that part in life where they're going to be like, oh, wow, you did it. And it's because parents are, I guess it's like their job to like always want more from you. Yeah. And something that I'm very big on is like, whenever, if ever I have my kids, for me, like I feel like any and every single accomplishment that they have, even because I feel like I'm the same way with my friends, like any little accomplishments that they do, or like you, the boys, anybody, like my friends, like they know I'm the type that even if you get a job interview, I'm like, oh, you got a job interview, my dog. Like, you're gonna kill that shit. They ain't even know what's coming when you walking through them doors. Like, I'm that type of person. So I just know that I'm gonna be that type of person with my kids, because I feel like it's so important. That like extra like hypeness, it just does something to people.
It goes a long way.
It goes a very long way. And so, you know, sometimes you just feel like, man, like, is it good enough? But something that I want to clearly say is that you don't gotta prove shit to nobody. Like at all. Like, you don't gotta prove shit to nobody. Like, to yourself, yes. But to anybody else, you don't gotta prove nothing to them. What it is that you want to do, you go ahead and you do it. And you prove yourself wrong, because sometimes we be wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it takes me back to that Big Sean bar about just because you hear doubts don't mean you gotta believe them, or something like that. It goes back to that. It goes back to, like, just because you hear certain things, that doesn't mean that you have to do it or you have to believe it. And that comes with, you know, not having to prove yourself to people. Like, we live in a society right now where everything is just like, well, I'm gonna prove them wrong, or I'm gonna prove them this, or I'm doing this because I'm proving my haters, you know, wrong. And it's just like, no, do it for you. Don't do it because you're trying to prove something. Like, you already proved something when you were born on this earth.
And plus, you know, Audi went through that, so you wouldn't have to go through that.
Exactly. Like, you already once God said you're gonna come into this earth and you're gonna be this person, you already won. You already won. So you gotta go through your whole life as a winner. You don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. And I feel like sometimes that drives us so much. Some people, it drives us. It drives us to, like, be better. It drives us to the point where we go insane. We go, like, insanity. Like, we go insane because we're just like, no, I gotta prove them wrong. No, this, and that. I've fallen victim of that as well. Where, like, I felt like at one point, like, I had to prove motherfuckers wrong. For what? Bro, they don't even matter anymore. Don't even matter anymore, bro. They're not even in my life anymore. And I was over here trying to prove them wrong. Or right. Or whatever the fuck. I was trying to prove something.
Or trying to impress, right?
Exactly. So it's just like, man, just, like, live your life how you want to live it.
Yeah, be you.
Be you. Be unapologetically you. Woo! Third eye tapped in, Hob.
Come on.
You just have to, and no matter what, like, I feel like as an adult, it's hard because you feel like like, especially when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, you feel like you've accomplished so much. Like, fuck, I made it without any kids. I made it without fucking losing my mind, because I thought, like, around 24, 25, I was gonna lose my shit. You probably went through a broke phase. You done made it through it.
You got your heart broke a couple times.
Got your heart broken a couple of times. Got into a relationship, gotten out. There's some people who get married early.
Nice little debt.
Divorce, debt. And there's so many things that you go through it. And then once you get to your late 20s and you get to the early 30s, you're just like, bro, all that shit didn't even mean shit. Because guess what? I motherfucking bounce back, bitch. But then you have your parents who are like, but at your age, I
whips pussy.
Yeah, you really let the whole thing rock. But
I like to laugh at the end.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, so, like,
R.I.P. Pops, right?
Yeah, R.I.P. to John Witherspoon.
Go ahead, my bad. Their parents.
Very, very sad.
Parents not believing you.
Yeah, your parents just, like, don't believe
no, or they want you to go harder. But you know what, man? That reminds me, because I was a little ranting on the way to the studio with spits and shit, and I was just like, bro, I'm gonna continue for us to go harder. We gotta go harder. We always gotta level up. Even we got the #1 fucking song on Billboard, I'm still gonna be like,
that's right.
We gotta go hard. We gotta go hard. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. So
Your Uncle Willie's son.
It's exactly. no, exactly. Your Uncle Willie's son, so you gotta go hard.
You gotta go hard.
You know, or you're put your parent name there, son or daughter. You gotta go hard. You know, not just for you, for the legacy of the family, all that.
Yeah, heard that. So to wrap it up.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
So I was talking with a couple of people. Well, actually, I got a couple of topics. I was talking to someone, right, and they said after. They actually said, so I asked the question, have you ever fell in love with a stripper? Being funny, right, Claudia? Like, you know how we say we fall in love? I fell in love a couple of nights, but I got married and divorced tonight. You know, like when you fell in love, like what's up with a girl or whatever like that, when you see them. So I was just like, oh, you know, or T-Pain basically, like, oh, you ever fell in love with a stripper? And then someone was basically like, yeah, but I didn't know she was a stripper until I was in love. So like, Well,
I actually found out that somebody dated 2 strippers.
elaborate.
I mean, no, that's all I'm gonna share. That they told me that, and I was just like, oh, okay.
He didn't know after 3 months of dating her. So one thing, we're like, wait, how the fuck did you not notice she was a stripper? She's like, oh, she just kind of told me that she worked, like as a hostess, like, so with the late nights, they wouldn't really like trip, kind of like, okay,
But that's kind of foul. Why wouldn't she tell him? I mean,
that, and then it's kind of like,
one can debate. Because I don't be telling people what I do sometimes.
But also, when this person walked away, the person who kind of like, took him to home in court was like, this person, that's how self-centered this person is. He doesn't even know what his girlfriend or
shawty doing.
Right? Is that kind of crazy or no?
I think it's crazy, but at the same time, like, people don't ask the right questions.
Yeah, that's what also I was saying. Like, oh, I was just like, man, maybe I don't got enough game, but that's kind of like what I get to first. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like, so what do you do?
Yeah, so what do you do?
Or,
there's
some guys that actually.
Yeah, I mean, is there opportunities there? You know what I mean, like type shit.
But there's actually some guys who they don't ask.
Care.
Because
yeah. True that. I ain't trying to be on that time too, though. I'm saying that sounded kind of corn.
Okay, so the first the 2 dates that I went on earlier this year. Hey. The one that I talked about, was it last week? The one that I had gotten injured.
Right. Yeah.
We never spoke about. I think we did, but like not really. Like I don't think I fully really knew what he did, and he never knew what I did either.
It really shouldn't matter.
It doesn't. And then but I didn't talk to him as long. With him, it was just like we met, and then like I think we went out that week, and then it kind of like fizzled within a week. So it is what it is. It happens. I don't give a fuck. And then with the other guy, with him, it was actually different because we had been like talking back and forth for damn near a month, and he never not once asked me what I did. With him, I ended up finding out what he did because I think he said it on his Instagram or some shit like that, and that's how I found out. But it's not something that comes up. And then of course, like later on, I end up like, I knew that this person worked somewhere because like before we started talking, he had already said it to me, so I already knew. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like we started talking and then I asked him. Huh?
You're like, yes, you were there?
Yeah, no, like I knew before because I knew him before. So it wasn't like, or anything. And then I was comfortable enough to be like, I'm not working right now.
Do you want to save the person that you want, but then you're happy that you didn't for the next podcast?
No, because we're most likely gonna have something for next week that's a little different.
So yeah, break it down.
So it's basically I saw this topic on on Twitter, and it's basically along the lines of like, the person that you wanted, are you happy that it didn't work out? Like, in hindsight, you know what I mean? Like, are you happy that it didn't work out? I can say that I am happy that it didn't work out. For me, I remember just wanting this person and just feeling like this person was going to be mine, to the point where I kind of drove myself crazy. Like,
I'm not in that situation right now.
Like, I wanted them so bad that I allowed myself to shrink who I was, because I felt like if I was less of this, then maybe they would end up liking me. And it's like, no, girl, he ain't never gonna like you. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. He's not going to like you. Why? Because from the beginning, he made it clear, like, I don't want that, And so as a woman, sometimes you kind of like, not that you believe like I can change him, you just think if you stick around,
maybe some of you will rub off that person.
Exactly. And then you're like, wow, you're really cool. It's like, nah, bitch, he knew that before. He still didn't want to be with you.
Careful now, Clyde. Don't fall off the couch. Lord,
this shit hurts my soul. But I'm just very happy that it ended up not happening, because in essence, I felt like I would have lost a friend. You know what I mean? And I would much rather, I'm the type of person that I would much rather just keep you as a friend.
But you hit though, or you ain't hit?
No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Shit. Should. But yeah, so like, you know, I'm just really happy that it didn't happen because like how I said, you don't want to lose that. Because sometimes like God puts men in your life, God puts a girl in your life for you to just for you to have a really good friend, for you to even see like, oh wow, there's like really cool people of the opposite sex that you can be cool as fuck with. You know what I mean?
Man,
so
fuck that. We trying to fuck.
I know that's right.
Hey.
But yeah,
taking notes. Okay.
But yeah, so like it just worked out better. It worked out better for both of us, I feel. I feel like I've been able to move on from that to where like the strong like for this person, I was able to move on from that and just be like, okay, this is how it's going to be. This is fine with me. Like I said, I would rather just keep you as a friend, keep it cool. We cool, you know. And of course, because uno nunca sabe. Uno nunca sabe. Listen, my mom tells me that all the time. And in English, it's you never know.
You never know who it's going to be.
I'm not saying that me and this person are going to end up together, but you just never know. Ever. So what about you, Jav? Have you ever?
I feel like, man, I not with that sense of, I mean, there's girls that I wanted, and then when we started talking, it's kind of, I guess so. So, like, yeah, there was a moment that there's this girl who I guess I presumed that I wanted, you know, like, or I was just like, man, I want to pursue her. And I did, you know, I'm talking back and forth, you know, couple calls, conversations, all that. But it just, like, the it factor wasn't there, you know, with me. And it sounds weird, but, you know, when you talk to someone, you kind of could feel it. And not so much on like, oh, they're not being recipient or you guys don't have chemistry. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, but then kind of like, okay, you know, like how Claudia said, okay, you know, this is cool to see another person from the opposite sex. You know what I mean? Who's cool. Also, you know, who finds, you know, the kid attractive. You know what I mean? Like I find her attractive, you know, but I'm also happy that it didn't go super serious or anything to like that. 'Cause I didn't see myself with said person for a while.
Yeah.
But it all started initially because it was like, I want you, you know, like, and then, you know, then you do a little, you look through the Carfax and you're like, oh.
Yeah. It's kind of like, dang, I would have like had to really shrink who I was for you. I'm already short.
And that might be something that I'm probably currently going through of just like trying to probably shrink myself or just kind of like, no, let me be a little humble, you know, but we'll take that conversation offline to see what was going on there. But yeah. But definitely you shouldn't shrink yourself or change yourself or just try to be like, let me try to impress this person or let me try to do this. Love shouldn't be that difficult. You should just be able to just say, hey, bam.
Yeah, because check this out.
Boom.
Boom. There's going to be somebody who you possibly saw the same thing you saw with that person, and it's actually going to happen exactly how you wanted it to happen with that person. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're settling for this other person. It just means that this is what you actually deserved, and that's why it didn't work out with that other person, because you wouldn't have stumbled across the actual love or the actual really like, because you should really be with somebody or at least be talking to somebody who actually likes you guys. That's kind of like the trick out here.
That's low-key the hype too.
Yeah, it's a high-key like, because high-key hype, because it sucks when the other person doesn't like you. It's so forced. It's so annoying. It's so like, ugh, I'd rather just be your friend. Like, fuck. So yeah. With that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Hell yeah.
Remember, we are still in a motherfucking pandemic, so make sure you wash your hands, wash your ass, drink your water, and mind your business. And for the 140th time in the motherfucking row, bitch. It's your girl, Claudia Renee, with my co-host, Jav 600 in the building.
You already.
And we are out of here. It's the ambition hour, baby. It's the ambition hour, baby. It's the ambition hour, baby.
You know what it is.
I'm straight.